my name is Brooke Markoviches. I'm the founder and CEO here at Allobee, and I am back to share with you my second tip on how to prepare yourself for outsourcing and onboarding a new freelancer to come and help support with you. Whether this is going to be your first hire or your next hire, I want you to not feel overwhelmed. I want you to get unstuck, and I want you to be able to start outsourcing today. So my second tip is surrounding the fears and struggles of letting go of control. So I know that as a business owner, especially if you're a solo entrepreneur or a micro business owner, you are wearing a lot of hats. This might be kind of your baby, and I understand that. Trust me. I joke that I built a company about outsourcing, but I'm the worst outsourcer. So I'm horrible at this because I usually try to take control. I'm type A. I can make sure that I want it to be done in a perfectionist mindset. But when I had that holding me back, I was not growing as a business owner. When I let that go, my business started growing significantly. And I know that that happens to so many other business owners. I've worked with thousands of them. And this is one of the biggest things that holds you back. And so I want you to be able to let go of that fear, let go of that control that can overwhelm you and keep you from outsourcing. One of the biggest things that comes into play here is you're fearful or overwhelmed of the process, the unknown. How's this going to work? How am I going to find a good freelancer? Am I going to get screwed with the pricing? Are they going to leave me hanging? All the horror stories, all the problems that could happen are going to come into play for you. And that can cause a lot of overwhelm and a lot of decision fatigue, a lot of the ability to not move forward, getting stuck. And I don't want that to happen to you. So what my biggest tip with this is write out those fears. Just journal for a minute. What's the worst thing that could happen? Why are you feeling this way? Has this happened to you in the past? And acknowledge all of those things. It's okay to feel that way. It's very valid to feel that way. One of the reasons that we set up Allobee the way that we did is because of some of these fears and struggles and some of the stuff I got burned with too, both as a freelancer and a business owner in the past. And so I wanted there to be an ability for you to get a refund in the first week, you to get rematched at any time, and for someone to be kind of that middleman or woman that was there to help support you. And that's what we do here at Allobee. We don't leave you alone. You are not going to be alone out there by yourself trying to outsource with this freelancer. We're there to help support you and help you along the way. And we've set up all of our platform and our program and systems, all of the things around these touch points that we had with business owners like you, because we don't want you to feel overwhelmed. We don't want you to be stuck. And so we want you to trust the process and trust us. And that's one of the reasons that we set up our process the way it is. And it works very well. We're really good at matching you with a freelancer, and we're really good at keeping you supported throughout. So you're going to let go of some of that control. You're going to let go of the stress and the overwhelm around it. I also want you to know it's not hard to onboard a freelancer. You don't have to feel like you don't know what you're doing and you're too early in your business. Everybody doesn't know what they're doing. In the reality, you're not alone. And our freelancers are there to support you. They want to help you. They are not going to be offended if you're not all set up perfectly right. They're going to help you and they're going to give you suggestions. And we're going to help you here at Allobee as well. So I want you to know that you don't have to worry about other people seeing your dirty laundry or walking into your dirty house as your business. If you think about it that way, we are all, everything's crazy in business and we're all at different stages. We've been there, we understand, and we want to make sure that that's not a barrier for you to actually hire somebody. So don't let that take away from the fact that you need to outsource and you need to outsource to grow. Don't let that be a barrier. And my best tip for this to kind of let go of that control is, if you watched our first video, if you haven't, you need to go back and you need to watch the video on taking a time analysis of your business. That's going to really help you. But what I suggest in that video is for you to make looms or write out processes in Google Docs for standard operating procedures that you have in your business. So you take that list of that time analysis that you've done and you look over, okay, one of them is maybe, your whole podcast process. Well, write out all of the steps of how you go from booking somebody to interview, to recording, to writing the show notes, all of those things, getting it uploaded, everything. Write out your process if that's something that's on your time analysis list, and record little looms of how to upload this, how to do this, how to do that. So then when you need to get that off of your plate, you have all those there and they're in a document, and it's easy to give off to somebody. So maybe you're not ready to outsource tomorrow, but as you build that, the day that you are ready, you just send them that document and you're ready to go. So it doesn't have to be complicated, and it can be started over a period of time. So record those looms, write out that Google Doc with the standard operating procedures. And if you're struggling with that, ask for help. We have lots of resources here at Allobee that can help to support you with that. But that's my number 2 tip. If you have those fears and struggles and, overwhelm about the process and how's it all going to work and they're going to see my dirty laundry, let it go, journal it out, take a deep breath, because it doesn't need to be as complicated as you're thinking about it in your mind. So let that go, and it's going to help you make that first hire or that next hire and start building your business even bigger than it is today. I hope that was helpful. Stay tuned for tip number 3 in the next video.